I'm wrapping up this letter that I wrote you. Maybe it's the only way to cut through. I won't lose myself for anybody. I'm not sorry. Yeah. Though it hurts, I only wish you blessings. When intuition talks, you gotta listen. I won't lose myself for anybody. I'm not sorry. Yeah. 'Cause you build me up to break me down. Never respect the love you found. And I had a voice inside the back of my mind. I always knew it deep down. You don't deserve me, babe, I won't lie. Got no more tears to cry. Oh, no looking back this time. 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 Running from the truth was getting reckless. In your arms I never felt protected. Oh. 'Cause you don't deserve me, babe, I won't lie. No more tears to
Okay, Ben.
cry. No looking back this time. 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 No looking back this time.
Afternoon. I hope you are all well today. I hope you can hear me okay. Let me know in the chat. My mic's all right. It looks okay according to my computer. What a day. What a day. What a day. What a day. Nunez. No more. He's going to be leaving. And we're going to talk about this. We're going to chop it up. We are going to chop all this up. Got loads and loads of stuff to talk about. Harvey Elliott, Mark Guehi, Alexander Isak. We've got loads and loads of things to talk about today. So much news has just dropped over the last 24 hours from Paul Joyce, David Ornstein, goal, You name it, everybody's talking about it. Daily Mirror, everybody's talking about it. It is. It's absolutely fire, this top. Absolutely fire, this top. Really is. Really is. It is. Like, it's expensive, but it's worth it, honestly. Adidas, take my money. Take my money, Adidas. Just take it away from me. Look at it, man. It's absolutely mint. It's so nice on as well. Like, it feels so well made. Like, doesn't make you sweaty. It fits really nicely. The zips aren't clunky. Really nice. Really, really happy with this. I wore the Liverpool top yesterday, so I've got Liverpool top and the training top. Absolutely fabulous. Right. There's over 50 of you in here. I know there's a lot of other people that are online right now. I know Born of Red are on as well, and there's a couple of others that are online. I do appreciate you dropping in. Do appreciate you being in here. I promised my wife that I'm going to play the Harry Potter game on the Xbox tonight with her. We're going to set up a Slytherin, someone from the Slytherin house, and we're going to do the Dark Arts tonight. So I won't be doing a 9 o'clock show. So that's why I wanted to get this one done early doors, and obviously talk about lots and lots of stuff which has been dropped over the last 24 hours. Just waiting for a few more people to drop in, and then we'll start the show. Okay. I've also got a big announcement as well, which I will be dropping probably tomorrow, maybe the day after. Once I've got an email with confirmation, and I'll have my show sponsored by a really cool app that you can download on your phone. Really good to use. I've actually been using it recently. Big fan of it. I've won a little bit of money off it as well, which is always nice. And it's really easy to use. And I'll talk about that probably in the next show or the show after. But stand by for that. That would be amazing. And it'd also be amazing if my community can maybe try it out, because I've been using it and I recommend it. It's fun. And we'll talk about that in the next show. There's over 60 of you in here now. Hit the like and subscribe. That would be amazing. Let's get into it. Okie dokie. Let's go. Let's go la. Right, so first of all, we might as well talk about this guy. Looks like he's going to Manchester United. Looks like Newcastle are going to lose out on another player. It is what it is. Like, the Newcastle project just doesn't seem to be anyone's cup of tea, even though they've got Champions League. They clearly haven't got football heritage, and they don't have a history, which it looks like a lot of the clubs are selling to these players. It looks like that one's going to end up happening, and he's going to end up going to Manchester United, and he's going to be in the pile of all the strikers. And that's going to be really interesting to see if that actually works, because Cunha and Buemo and Sesko doesn't seem like a pronged three partnership which is going to work for me. It just doesn't. Because Buemo is a workhorse, but he needs to have a guy up there that's going to put the graft in and can play as a target man, and can also pass the ball and have football IQ. And Johan Wissa and Ivan Toney have football IQ. Sesko doesn't, unfortunately. And they're certainly not going to play Cunha up there, because Cunha isn't a striker who can play up front like that. Cunha's going to be a guy that drops in and around. So I don't know how that's going to work. And quite honestly, I couldn't give a crap. Like, I hope it fails. I'm completely honest. But we got loads and loads of stuff to talk about. But it looks like Newcastle are going to miss out on another target. But it's not all bad news, because it looks like Newcastle may well get another target to replace him, which we will also talk about now. And it looks like our it looks like that old club is going to help us out again. And it really does look like Chelsea are going to help us. They're going to help Newcastle and they're going to help Liverpool with the sale of Nicholas Jackson. And they're also going to help us with the purchase of Xavi Simons. So we can talk about that in a bit. But Chelsea striker Nicholas Jackson has emerged as a serious option for Newcastle as they face defeat in the race for Benjamin Sesko. I don't understand why they didn't just go for him in the first place. Like, after the shenanigans in the Club World Cup, where he got that red card, and he was literally, everybody was saying it's his last game for Chelsea. I don't know why Newcastle didn't just go straight in for him. He could do well. Like, there's a lot of critics about Jackson, but I do think Jackson's a decent player. Like, he's a decent player, and he has got football IQ. Like he's not a dud. Like, he can score goals. So I feel like maybe under Eddie Howe at Newcastle, there might be a role for him there. He might be able to do well. But there's plenty of players out there. Like, I was on Jamie's show last night talking about this. You've literally got Ollie Watkins, Johan Visser, you've got Nicholas Jackson, you've got Matete, you've got Jesus. They're trying to get rid of Jesus. Like, there's loads of strikers that can score goals in the Premier League available in the Premier League. And they've all scored goals. Like, Darwin Nunez was available. It's not like he doesn't score goals. Like, he can score goals. Like, so it's a case of just pick the best guy, like, and keep on going for the guys that you're not going to get. Like, you weren't going to get an Ekatike because we were linked with him. You weren't going to get a Sesko because Manchester United were linked with him. Like, go for someone that a top club isn't going to go and pick off from you. And it looks like Jackson might be that one. Jackson could be that one. Like, I know they're looking at Ramos. Ramos plays for PSG. Do you really think Ramos is going to go to Newcastle from PSG? I don't think so. Samu plays for Porto. He's just signed a new contract. Can't see them getting him. Matete, there's a chance, but it does look like they're looking for younger players. So Eddie Howe's looking for, like, maybe a more youthful attack, because he's gone and got who's the guy they've just signed, the winger from Nottingham Forest. We've just signed him. He's quite young, like 22, 23, 24. That looks like the age group that they're looking at. Jackson's only 25. That makes a lot of sense. Go and get Jackson. Okay, go and get Jackson. There's no one bidding for Jackson. There isn't a bidding war going on. There's no other teams that are linked with him. Just go and get that one done. And the rumours are you could probably get that one for 50 million. You could probably get Jackson done for 50 million. So this is from Indeed. So Chelsea and Newcastle United are in talks regarding Nicholas Jackson, and it appears a conclusion can be reached around 50 to 60 million mark, with a certain amount paid up front. Talks started this morning, early stage. It looks like they might have found a guy that might actually go to them. Anthony Elanga. Yeah, Anthony Elanga. I mean, Anthony Elanga's got better end product on the wing than a lot of the other Chelsea duds who play on the wing. So maybe Jackson might get some goals from the wings. So that one's interesting. Also, because of that, because of Chelsea are probably going to help us with Harvey Elliott. RB Leipzig have contacted Liverpool over Harvey Elliott. This one's going to progress pretty quickly, I feel, because Leipzig want a replacement for Xavi Simons before Xavi Simons goes to Chelsea. So they want to make sure they've got someone in before he goes. So I'm just going to show you the updates on this. Where is it? So this is the updates on where is it? This one here. So this is the updates on on Elliott from goal. Okay, so although Liverpool will only consider selling him if they receive an offer of £40 million plus a buyback option or £50 million without one. So Liverpool are basically making their point clear in what they want to do. Elliott doesn't leave for less than 40 million, but if he leaves for 40 million, then we have a buyback option, just like we did with Quansah. Clearly, Liverpool see a future if they do progress into superstars. And then obviously, I wanted to mention I wanted to mention the fact that Chelsea receives Xavi Simons' boost because they're looking at Elliott to replace him. Elliott's also being looked at by Tottenham. The only issue with Tottenham is not sure Elliott's going to get into the first team as a starter, but I do think he will be a starter for Leipzig if they get rid of Xavi Simons, who was a starter for Leipzig. It's a good replacement. Jurgen knows him really well. He might be a good fit there. Let's be honest, his career just hasn't progressed with Liverpool, especially under Slot. It is what it is. We move on. We absolutely move on. And that's obviously from Ornstein. I just wanted to drop the Ornstein bit as well. Leipzig speaking to Liverpool about possible move Harvey Elliott. Situation early stage. Leipzig exploring clubs, talking, but progression has started. And if Ornstein's talking about it, then we are probably a bit further down the line than we actually think. Also wanted to drop this one as well. This is from Paul Joyce. As Tyler Morton leaves, Trey Nyoni is now considered as a full-time member of Liverpool's first team following a strong pre-season. So one goes, one arrives. So you might as well class Trey Nyoni as a new signing. Like seriously, because he's never been in the first team before. So I would say you now might as well class Trey Nyoni as a new player because he now goes into the first team. So he's now going to be Tyler Morton's replacement, which is going to be probably seventh choice midfielder. You've got Vert, Soboslai, McAllister, Gravenberch, Jones, Endo, and then Trey. So he goes in as seventh choice, which is fine. It's absolutely fine. You can also play in a multiple positions by the looks of it. He can play in the 8. He can play as like a deeper 8, and he can also play in the 10 if he wants. I mean, at the end of the day, you can probably play him as a centre back if you really want to, because he looked brilliant in the pre-season. But that's why we're not going for any midfielders, because we want a path for Trey, and that's fine. That is absolutely fine to have a pathway for Trey Nyoni. He's going to play some games. He's probably going to play cup games, Champions League, early stage games. It's fine. That's enough for him. I think Endo will be the one that comes on as maybe the midfielder that comes on if it's not Curtis Jones. So it'll be Curtis Jones, Endo, and then it'll be Trey, like off the bench. So that's fine. It's exactly what we needed. He's been brilliant. We're all good. Wanted to just put something up that was funny. Cody Gakpo got his first hat-trick for Liverpool. Jokes. Obviously, we know one smashed off his head. I just wanted to post that one up. I've already done that one, sorry. Also wanted to post this one up as well. This one is around Mark Guehi. Understand Crystal Palace yet to receive offers for Mark Guehi, who is said to be happy to stay at Selhurst and see out his final year. Liverpool still thought to be his preferred option, but Newcastle could revive interest. Palace want 40 million, rejected 70 million. That's an interesting one, that Palace want 40 million, because I was under the understanding that it was 50 million. So if they've lowered their price, then maybe Liverpool might push the button on this one early. And news coming out of the Mirror is Mark Guehi would favour a move to Liverpool, who struck a 40 million price tag. So this is now across the news that it's gone from 50 million to 40 million. So I would see Mark Guehi as a Liverpool player in the next week or two. Mark Guehi's preferred transfer is clear. Newcastle brace for another blow. Liverpool will take Mark Guehi. If Newcastle bid 40 million, Liverpool will take Mark Guehi. I'm telling you. Liverpool are trying to get him for 35, 30 million. I know they are. That's just the game we play. But I feel like because of the fact we only had one recognised central defender in the pre-season against Atletico, I think we'll pull the trigger on Mark Guehi soon. And the fact that we've just got another load of cash come in for Trey Naoni now. Sorry, not Trey Naoni. Tyler Morton means that Liverpool will have more money. And also the fact that we're about to get a huge chunk of cash in for Darwin Nunez, which we can now talk about. 161 of you in here. If you can hit the like and subscribe, that would be amazing. Al Hilal reached agreement in principle with Liverpool to sign Darwin Nunez. 53 million in add-ons in place verbally. It's 50 million quid, okay? LFC striker indicating willingness to accept. It's gone even further than that now. It's even further down the line than that with Darwin Nunez. Let me show you. It's further down the line. Where are we? So Nunez is going to fly out for a medical. Club to club business is done. That's with Fabrizio Romano. This deal's done, by the way. Like, this deal's done. I've now got information on how much from Sky Sports. Al Hilal set to pay a fixed fee of 46.2 million plus add-ons that could take the deal to 56.6 million for Darwin Nunez. This is just brilliant news. Like, the fact that we're recouping the money that we spent on this guy is just great news, because I honestly didn't think we could get this one sorted in time. Paul Joyce, the departure of Nunez would continue the overhaul of slot squad with Harvey Elliott, who was attracted. Hang on. Let me just replace that again. Sorry. Where is that? Let me just replace that. Yeah, let me just replace that again. Okay. Departure of Nunez would continue to overhaul of slot squad with Harvey Elliott, who has attracted attention from RB Leipzig, and Federico Chiesa also looking to leave. There are so many players that are on the way out of the club now. This is the final pieces. The final pieces of the jigsaw puzzle are starting to fall into place. And just more stuff. Ornstein, more stuff. Deal's worth 53 million. It's not. It's actually more. It works out at 56.4 million in total that we get with the add-ons, but 46 point something, I think. What else have I got for you? Okay, so I've actually got the contract for Nunez. Where's the contract? 2 seconds. I've actually got the contract that he's getting here. Where's the contract for Nunez? Where is it? I had it here. Here it is here from Sasha Tavioli. Okay, so Darwin Nunez close to joining Al Hilal on a 3-year deal worth 25 million a year. Liverpool set to receive their 50 million asking price. Al Hilal want to finalise deal this weekend. This is done. This is done. We're in Wednesday. This is done. He'll be flying out soon, probably tomorrow. This is a done deal. Like, this is great news. And this also means that do not be surprised that the Alexander Isak stuff really does start to ramp up. From Indy today, don't panic. This summer will be remembered in years to come. If that doesn't give you goosebumps as a Liverpool fan, then I don't know what will. Also, more stuff from Indy. Alexander Isak told not to train with the team. Also, more stuff from Indy. Eddie Howe has arranged a family day for all his players and staff today. Partners and children of all players are invited. We just want to add Alexander Isak is not married and has no kids. We have seen reports that Isak's family is attending. He isn't attending. This one from Downey. Alexander Isak will receive treatment away from their team today. Isak didn't train with the squad on the first day back this morning. The striker's been told to report on his own to the training ground after the rest of the players and their families have left. They are basically giving him the cold shoulder. They're really not helping. Like, if they want to integrate him, which they've talked about, trying to integrate him back in, then the worst thing you could do is segregate him, which is what they're doing. There's nearly 200 of you in here right now. If you can hit the like and subscribe, that would be amazing. I also wanted to bring up what Mo Chatras mentioned. Darwin Nunez impending transfer to Al Hilal for 46 million plus add-ons will represent an accounting profit. Should all add-ons be activated, the profit will be around 25 million. Very good business. So if you look at the profit, because this is how it works, yeah. Luis Diaz 60.5 million, profit 43.5. Darwin Nunez 45 million, profit 9.2. So this is all profit on the actual pricing on all of these players potentially. Obviously, Harvey Elliott will be 33.7 profit because we obviously paid 1.3 million for him. Gerald Quansah came straight from the youth team, 30 million cash. Stefan Bajcetic will be 20 million cash. Ben Doak will be 19.8 cash. Queven Gallagher is pure profit, 12.5. Chiesa won't be much profit. Costas will be 9.2 million profit. Tyler Morton was 10 million profit. Trent was 8.4 million profit. Nat Phillips was 3 million profit. These are all just profit. All these players are just profit. And, ending up at like 200 million. And he's put this graphic in because he sees all of these players as being surplus and being moved on. And what I find really interesting is Ben Doak's now popped up, which I will show you. There's now stuff from David Lynch. Exclusive. Ben Doak understanding to be attracting major interest with West Ham and Wolves among the clubs keen. Liverpool rejected 20 million offers from both Ipswich and Crystal Palace in January. And the winger is subject to similar attention in this window. Ben Doak will leave Liverpool and we will get over 20 million for him. Guaranteed. And I'll tell you why this is going to happen, because I found this today and it blows my mind. Listen to this. I'm going to read it out to you. So this is from the Buying Space. Okay, Buying Space dropped the Word news before anybody else. Okay, from inside Bayern Munich, there is quiet recognition that the Luis Diaz transfer was orchestrated entirely on Liverpool's terms, with Bayern left to follow along. Richard Hughes controlled the negotiations from start to finish, setting the framework early and never letting go on the upper hand. On Bayern's side, Jan Christian Driesen led the talks, but lacked the authority, leverage, and instinct to shape the deal in any meaningful way. Hughes quickly secured clear signs from the Diaz entourage that the player would be open to a move to Saudi Arabia in the near future. Armed with that assurance, Liverpool insisted on a significant sell-on clause that would allow them to benefit substantially from any future transfer. We don't even know about the sell-on clause, by the way. That's not even been announced. So there's a sell-on clause on Luis Diaz's deal. That's mad. Bayern, facing internal pressure to deliver a name and lacking serious alternatives, accepted the structure as it was presented. It was in every sense a deal done on Liverpool's terms. That is absolutely mind-blowing. Like, that was a deal where we didn't really have a choice. Like, I felt we didn't have a choice in that deal. Like, I felt like, well, Luis Diaz wants to go. Like, he's already told everyone he wants to leave. We're kind of in shit creek that we keep on rejecting shit bids. Like, we're going to have to sell him. And the fact that we've got a sell-on clause on that deal. So if he goes to Saudi Arabia in like 2 or 3 years' time, we get money off that. Like, what? What have we got our hands on? Like, Richard Hughes is an absolute monster. Like, schooling the Germans. Like, that is mental. I didn't even know about that. I'm sure we're probably going to find out about it. But that's just brilliant. Like, that is brilliant stuff. And that's an exclusive from me. You're welcome. You're welcome. What else have I got for you? Oh, this one's funny. You're gonna like this. So the Optic Compute supercomputer done a prediction for the league winner next season, and it's Liverpool, and it's Liverpool, and it's Liverpool with 3 games to go. We will win the league with 3 games to go, according to Opta. That's what it's saying. That's what it's saying. 3 games to go, we'll win the league. We won the league with 4 games to go last season. So Opta's already put us in there. It's already put us in there with a 28.5% chance of winning the league. Like, I genuinely thought Arsenal would be in there as well, and also Man City. But Chelsea, 8.4. That's a really low percentage. So it looks like it's going to be Liverpool and Arsenal again, to some extent, but Liverpool will pull away. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a madness, isn't it? But yeah, there we go. Thought I'd show you that one. I also wanted to show you this as well, because I think this is really, really cool. It's an insight into Florian Wirtz and his boots. Okay, so have a little watch of this. Okay, just read the subtitles because I don't want to get copywritten. Okay, so I'm going to play this. All right, enjoy. So he goes through 20 to 30 pairs of boots a season, Florian Wirtz. So he gets a fresh pair of boots for a game and also training. And Adidas keep on sending him the new boots. Like, I honestly didn't know the football players literally have boots consistently like that. Like, I genuinely didn't know that the football players get like 20, 30 pairs of boots a season to play with. I didn't know. Like, I didn't know that you get that many. Like, and I found that really interesting. Yeah, I know there's no sound. I couldn't play it in case it got copywritten. So it was just like read the subtitles. But yeah, that was Florian Wirtz basically explaining that Adidas give him. There's no sound for me. Yeah, 30 pairs of boots. 30 pairs of boots. I know, it's mad, isn't it? It's mad. So, like, can you imagine how many pairs of boots are like knocking around, like in the training facility for each player, just like boxes and boxes and boxes? That's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, no, they cut their socks as well. I find that one a bit weird. Like, I've never seen that before. So why do they do it now? Like, that's a bit weird. I don't really understand that. Like, why they cut their socks? Like, they never cut them before. So why are they cutting it now? Cutting them now? Interesting one. I haven't got much. I haven't got anything else for you to report. This was going to be short and sweet, really. Have we got anything else? No. Let me just go. Let me just have a look live now and see if there's anything to report. 2 seconds. Bear with me. So the only thing missing on the Darwin Nunez info is the here we go, basically. And there's loads of people reporting. I mean, there's loads of people reporting Alexander Isak wasn't in training, but we know why he wasn't in training. Like, we know that now because they had a family's day. So that's the Fabrizio stuff. The only thing missing is the here we go on Darwin Nunez. So everything's green light. That's going to happen very soon. There's obviously stuff coming through about he didn't train with Newcastle. Well, we know he didn't train with Newcastle because they had like a family day and he hasn't got any family. He's not married with kids. So why would he go to that? Yeah, so everybody's talking about, do you think there's something behind the scenes? Everybody's talking about Alexander Isak, why he wasn't there, what's going on there. For me, Isak will be a red. Like, I don't see any other way. There's no way they're going to be able to put the genie back in the bottle for that. There just isn't. Like, it's gone too far. Like, it's gone too far for me. There's broken promises. There's scapegoating. There's Newcastle fans now going against him. There's players that aren't happy with him. There's way too much. He can't walk back into that dressing room and integrate. He's already made his intentions clear. He wants to leave. He wants to go to a bigger club. He wants to win. He wants to win more trophies. He wants to win the Champions League. Let's be fair. Like, the guy could be a Champions League winner. Like, he could score the winner in the Champions League final. Like, Newcastle are never going to get there. Like, not anytime soon. So, like, they can't even sign Sesko. Like, nobody wanted Sesko. Like, there was a stage where nobody wanted Sesko, and Sesko decided, nobody wants me, Newcastle want me, but you know what? I'm just going to wait, just in case Manchester United offer, and then they did, and he's gone. So it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. Let me have a look if there is any Chiesa news. 2 seconds. There might be some Chiesa news. Okay, so I've got an update from the Liverpool Echo, and also this is Anfield. So I have got an update on Chiesa. Where is it? Okay, so let me just share my screen here. So I've got an update on Chiesa. 2 seconds. So Federico Chiesa still looking to leave. Still has intentions to leave Liverpool this summer after playing a bit part role. The Italian was left out pre-season tour. So Paul Joyce, this remains hope within the supporter base that Chiesa will remain at Anfield, though the Times Paul Joyce has since reiterated the 27-year-old is looking to leave. Apparently, he has had, this is from Liverpool Echo, Chiesa's private Liverpool transfer conversations revealed. So it looks like Chiesa is going to be moved on. What I do find wild is the fact that Atalanta have rejected any move of Ademola Lookman going to an Italian club, but they'll sell to abroad. So Newcastle, Ademola Lookman's available, like absolute banger, scores goals for fun, played in the Premier League before and was really good. There's a player there for you. He's available. He wants to leave Atalanta. They won't let him join AC Milan, which means that not AC Milan, Inter Milan, which means that Atalanta haven't got the space to actually buy Chiesa. So I don't know what happens with Chiesa. That one's a weird one. Newcastle, do you want him? That one's a weird one with Chiesa. So if he's had private meetings, then he wants to leave. That'll just be a case of, will he go on loan? Will he go at the end of the window? Like, I don't know. I've literally done the Mark Wahey stuff at the start of the show. Mark Wahey's chosen Liverpool. He's available for 40 million. If they can't sell him, then he's going to stay till the end of his contract and leave on a free transfer, which will probably end up him coming to Liverpool anyway. I also touched on the fact that Real Madrid aren't signing any more players, which means that they're not going to go after Canate late in the window. That's done. And also, Rodrigo wants to stay at Real Madrid, so he's not leaving, which means that you can scratch that one off. So I think it's just a case of we sell Darwin Nunez, we sell Harvey Elliott, we sell Ben Doak and also Chiesa, and we will probably get Mark Wahey and Alexander Isak, and that's us done. We might get another central defender, but I'm not sure. I think Arne Slot looks at the Liverpool squad now and goes, if I can get a third choice centre back in that's eventually going to replace Virgil van Dijk or Canate, if he leaves, if we can't get the contract sorted, then I think it's a case of, well, we can probably use Wataru Endo or potentially Gravenberch, or even the fact that we could maybe put Robbo in there as an auxiliary centre back for some of the dead rubber games. I see it like that. I see it not having to spend another 20 million, 25 million, on getting Leone, who's a 19-year-old, or maybe Ordonez, who's who I really rate, by the way, who plays in Belgium for Club Brugge. Maybe we wait on that and we just use Guehi, because having Mark Guehi as a third choice centre back, I think that puts us on another level. I really do. Like the drop off from Canate to Gomez, who's always injured, but to have Virgil van Dijk, Canate, Guehi, and Gomez, and then you've got Wataru Endo. That's 5. And if you want to play Gravenberch, that's 6. Like, I think that's enough. I really do. And then next season, we go for a midfielder and we probably go for another attacker. And I think that should be us. And maybe we move Gomez on then when he's 29 and we go and get another centre back. Or maybe we then have a look at a left back to replace Robbo, who will leave the club on a free. So I see that as being the situation, and us getting a lot of business done this window, ins and outs. Next season, we only have to go for maybe 2, maybe 3. That'd be it. I think we're fine. Tyler Diblin, Everton have pulled out the deal completely. They want 45 million for him. Everton aren't going to go that high, so that's done. I'm surprised Everton haven't looked at Ben Doak, if I'm completely honest. Like, you can get Ben Doak for 20 million. Ben Doak, 20 million. Do same job as Ty Diblin, score goals. He'll get you 5-10 goals. Ben Doak, if he gets played all season, and probably 5-10 assists. He's got a good cross on him. Like, his pace, like, don't see why Everton don't go for that. Like, Liverpool aren't bothered about selling to Everton. Like, we're not bothered by that. Everton don't want to sell to us because of they're just David Moyes probably, but that'd be hilarious. So Jack Grealish goes from Manchester City to Everton. Like, that is hilarious. Like, how the mighty have fallen. Yeah, like you've got what's the name? You've got who's the right back they sold? Who's the right back they sold to Burnley? Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker from Manchester City, treble-winning team, to AC Milan, and then they don't want him to Burnley, like, who are probably going to get relegated. Like, how the mighty have fallen, yeah? And then Jack Grealish, treble-winning Manchester City team, to Everton. Like, hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Funny. Absolutely funny, innit? Let's be honest. Yeah, I think it will be. I think we probably would go and get Wharton next season. I think that would make sense. And a left back. I think that's probably what we do next season as well. Maybe another striker. We'd see. I think he's got like 2 or 3 years left. I would suggest that we probably just leave him for another season because he's still only like 19. Just leave him for another season for me. Yeah, it is the tapping noise of my mouse. I know it's because I'm dragging the mouse around. I'm sorry. It's because my microphone's on the desk. If my microphone was elevated, if I had like a microphone stand, which I will get one by the way, eventually, then my microphone would be attached, and then I wouldn't have the tapping sound, which I apologise. Send me some memberships and some super chats, and then maybe I can afford one. Okay, there you go. I haven't got anything else for you. Seriously, it was short and sweet, this one. It was a short and sweet show. Let me have another quick look, see if we've got any confirmation. So we have got an update from Fabrizio, which I'll show you now, which is about Elliot. So I will show you this. This is from Fabrizio. So this is from Fabrizio. New RB Leipzig have begun talks with Harvey Elliott over contract terms, identifying him as their priority target to replace Xavi Simons. Discussions are ongoing while they await the player's decision. So I think this one is probably down to Elliott. What is Elliott going to do? I think Elliott will go to Leipzig. I think Jurgen Klopp's probably had a chat with him. Oh, was Craig Hope done an update? Okay, I'm definitely going to have a look at that. 2 seconds. Craig Hope. Craig Hope, has he done an update? No, I don't see anything. I don't see anything from him right now. No, this is a while ago. Nope, I don't see anything right now. I'll have a look on his Twitter though. No, that's the 2nd of August. There's nothing on there. Has he pinned anything? No, he's not pinned anything either. No, nothing. What's the Craig Hope stuff you've got? Can you put it in the chat? Can you put it in the chat? The Craig Hope stuff, Dan. Dan, can you put it in the chat, please? I think McConnell will go on loan. Apparently, we've offered McConnell a new contract, so I think he will go on loan. I also think Jaden Danns will probably go on loan. By the way, I do. I do think Jaden Danns will probably go on loan. I'm not sure about anybody else really. Like it looks like we've kind of done our business in that area. We've obviously just got a new under 18s manager and we've got an under 21s manager. So I think we're pretty much done. We've got quite a lot of really exciting young players, like young players to come through, which I think will thrive under the new under 21s manager, and obviously potentially get a chance to go into the under 21s. Rio will be. I don't think he'll be in the squad, but I think he'll be in and around the squad. I don't think we're going to add him to the squad like we have with Trey because he's still 16. I don't think we can do that, but he will be in and around. The only thing with Rio is if we register Rio for the Champions League, we have to use a place, like a place up for him because he's so young. But if we register him as an under 21 in the Premier League, then we don't need to. Like we don't need to add him to the squad because he's under 21. So I don't know. I don't quite know how that works, if I'm completely honest. But yeah. But I think the likes of there's quite a lot of players that are probably going to leave. So if we just kind of break it down and we go through the squad, then if we look at the goalkeepers are done. We look at defence, maybe one leaves in Tsimikas, but apparently he's turned down a number of offers. And he's doing that thing that Lovren did where he stayed for another year, where he's hanging around with Mo Salah. And basically, if you hang around with Mo Salah enough, then you get forgotten about and you get left alone for some reason. Lovren did it and it worked. We kept him for another year because of it. But I think I think he'll go, but I would rather it was Robertson because he's on 160 grand a week, and I don't really see the difference in those players anymore. I don't see the difference between Tsimikas and Robbo anymore. They're both really poor for me. If we got Guehi, I would let both of them go because Guehi's played left back before, and our left back plays quite centrally in games. Like we don't need our left back to be like a guy that goes way beyond the attack. So Tsimikas can't do that. Robbo can't do that. Kirkes can, but then you've got the likes of if you had Guehi, then you've got an option to play a left back there if you want. As a left back, you can play more central. So you've got that option there. And I'd probably let both of them go, if I'm completely honest. Like, I'm surprised we didn't keep Owen Beck and just get rid of Robbo and Tsimikas. Like, Owen Beck's gone to... where's he gone? He's gone on loan to a championship team, which he's probably going to do really well. Bristol City or someone like that it is. So he's probably going to do well there. And then we're probably going to get money for him. Or maybe he comes back in and he is the backup for Kirkes. But I just feel like Tsimikas and Robbo could just go, like, honestly. Liverpool will return with an improved offer. Oh, okay, what's that? Liverpool will return with an improved offer for Isaac once Newcastle found a replacement. Yeah, we know that. Talked about that. I think Nicholas Jackson's it. Oh, we went to Derby. Okay. Well, that's interesting because what's her name's just gone to Derby. Who's the guy? Bobby Clark. Bobby Clark's just gone to Derby. He's been banished from training. They're doing everything to isolate him now. He's going to end up going. Oh, thanks a lot there. Yeah, if you can hit 3 more, then that'll be 100 likes. That'd be amazing. So I think the defence is pretty much done. Midfield wise, Tyler Morton's gone. I think McConnell will go on loan. Trey Naomi's been included in the squad now, so he's probably going to take McConnell's spot. Unfortunately, McConnell's injured as well. So I think that'll be a case of he'll go on loan. Endo will stay. There's nobody else for midfield in the midfield that we need to move on. For me, like there's no one who sticks out as a player that we're going to get any money for, and we could do with having 6 or 7 players there. 7's enough. I haven't even included Vert, by the way, as a midfielder, and I could, so that's 8. Then you've got the attack. Nunez is going 50 million there or thereabout, probably 47 million, like straight off the bat, which is brilliant. Diaz is gone, 65 million. Kaiser will go, that's about 10 million. God bless his soul, Diogo. Ben Doak will go, probably about 20. Kate Gordon will probably go. Jaden Danns will probably go on loan. Then you've got the likes of Salah, Gapco, Ekatike, Isaac, and if you want to use Verts in there, you could. If not, then you've got Rio. That gives you 5. That gives you 5 forwards. I haven't missed anyone else, have I? Cody, Mo, Ekatike, Isaac. I haven't missed any out. And then Rio. And then potentially Verts. That's 6. You can all play interchangeable. So I think that's it. I think that would be it for Liverpool. I don't think we need another one. Maybe we keep Dan's. If we keep Dan's, then that gives us 6. So Dan's would be the 5th. Sorry, Dan's would be the 5th, and then you use Rio as the 6th, and that's fine. Like Kumas played about 5 minutes. I think Kumas will go. I think he'll get sold. I just don't see anyone else. I don't see Doak staying. If you can get 20 million for Doak, I think you sell him. If you get 20 million for Doak, I think you sell him. Because if Salah doesn't play, then you can also play Frimpong. You can also play Kerkez. Sorry, not Kerkez. You can also play Frimpong. You can also play Verts there. You could play Dominic Szoboszlai there if you wanted. You could play Conor Bradley there if you wanted. You've definitely got options. And on the left-hand side, if you really wanted to, then, and you didn't want to play Rio, then you could play Curtis Jones there. He's played in the left-hand side. That's his natural position. You could play Dominic Szoboszlai there. You could also play you play Kerkez there if you wanted. Originally, he was an attacker. I think you've got the rotation. And if we've got Isaac, then you could play Ekatike. Like Ekatike played over to the left-hand side in the Atletico game. Like he drifted out there a few times. So there's plenty of players that are interchangeable that could play in those positions. I haven't got an issue. Like I have not got an issue with the squad. It's the centre-back. Get a centre-back in who can also play wide. So if you get Guay, he can play right back, he can play left back. He's done it for England, he's done it for Palace, done it for Chelsea. You're fine with that. And then you've got the likes of Isaac as your marquee signing, who can just be your number 9. And then you can rotate number 9s, as in Ekatike, if you wanted to play a false 9 there, in Vert, if you wanted to play Cody up there, you could. He's done that for Holland. I think we're fine. Honestly. Like we have this, I don't know, we have this kind of mental breakdown of we need to have 4 to 6 centre backs all the time. We need to have 8, 100% midfielders, and we need to have 6 7, 8 attackers. No, we don't. No, we don't. We don't need to have that many players. We don't need to have that many players. We need to have players that will be on the bench that can come on and make a difference. That's what we need, and that's what we'll have. The bench will consist of the likes of Ekitike, Curtis Jones, Dominic Szoboszlai, Wataru Endo, Joe Gomez, Mark Guehi, Connor Bradley, Andy Robinson, and Mamadashvili. That's your bench. And then you got Rio Gigamoa and Trey Ione. That is an unbelievable bench. That is quality to come off your bench. And then you still got your first team of your Allison, Kirkes, Virgil van Dijk, Canate, Frimpong, Alexis McAllister, Ryan Gravenberch, Cody Gapco, Alexander Isak, and Mo Salah, and then Florian Wirtz. That is an absolute banging 11 with a banging 8 off the bench, with still 2 wonder kids in Trey Ione and Rio Gigamoa to come on. That works for me. And that means you can sell your Nunez, your Chiesa, your Elliott, your Kostas Tsimikas. You sell all of them. You sell your Ben Dokes. You can loan your Jayden Dans. You can loan your McConnells, or you can keep them. Jayden Dans and McConnell are great to have in the squad. But just think of it like that. Just named your 11, and then I just named 8 subs with then 2 reserves. And that's a monster team. And that's all we're adding. All we're adding to that team now is Alexander Isak and Mark Guehi, who we've been heavily linked with for over a year. And we've already made a bid for one of them, and we've already had 2 bids rejected for another one. So we've had 1 bid rejected for Isak and 2 bids rejected for Guehi. So we're serious. We're serious because we're already bidding. This isn't a case of, we're just monitoring or we're just looking. This is a case of, we bid 110 million for Alexander Isak, and we bid potentially 30 million for Mark Guehi. And that's come from media outlets. So we know we're serious. A little bit more money for Guehi, and we'll get him done. And that one will be in the bag. And that's a real relief for me, that one. And then we need to up the money because we get the Nunez money and the Elliott money. And then we go 135 million. And I think we get Alexander Isak done. It will be a British record. It'll be 135 million. I can guarantee it's going to be 135 million. It might go to 150 with add-ons, but it will be 135 million. And Mark Guehi will be 40 million. And it's a done deal. And the season is on. The quadruple is on with that squad. I have no doubt. With Liverpool having some of the best backroom staff in the world who monitor all the injuries, all of the processes, make sure no one's redlining, keeping everyone ticking over. We'll have Mark Guehi under control for his training sessions, and we'll have a private, personal training program set up for Alexander Isak. So that guy won't be getting rinsed, and that guy won't be getting injuries like he did with Newcastle. And I'm excited. Just look at the Atletico game. We were popping the ball around like it was the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and everyone's played all year. It was just wonderful to see, and I'm excited about it. Bring it on. I'm going to forward you on to someone else now. Let me just see who's online. You all have a wonderful afternoon. Darwin Nunez will be leaving soon. It's a here we go soon from Fabrizio Romano. So let's see what happens there. I am going to send you on to Quasi Bold. Let me just double check. Quick shout out to all the members as well. I've got over 320 members now. If you want to join, use the membership link. It's 99p. It's worth it because I'm doing shows on a Sunday for 2 hours, which is called Conspiracies and Rabbit Holes, which is a load of fun. And for 99p, it's worth it. You're getting 8 hours a week extra from me for that. It's a good laugh. I know loads about conspiracies, but so do the chat. The members get involved in that. We normally have around 80 to 150 people live on that show. And to have 300 members and to have half of them always in the chat on a Sunday is just incredible. Like, I take my hat off to you. Like, thank you so much for the support. I haven't had any new memberships drop in this show, which is interesting because it's a first. Somebody always drops 5 new memberships. So maybe we can sweep up on that. Quick shout out to the members who are in now. Gary, YNWA, MM, Midnight Toker, Liverpool Goals, Millsy, Anfield Irishman, Mr. Sky Blue, James, who else have we got? Fireburn, Daryl, Alexander, Omar, and Kaiser. Really good to have you on board in the chat today. Let me just see who's live, and I will re-divert you now. Who is live? Who is live? I'm going to send you to Quasi. Quasi's live right now. Do me a favor, just drop kmack raid in there. That will be amazing. That will make his day. I will see you all tomorrow. I'm not going live tonight because, I'm not going live tonight, but I'll go live tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, about 1 o'clock, and I'll have more news for you. And no, Jamie's not live right now. Is Jamie live right now? Let me check. If Jamie's live. If Jamie's live, then I'll send you over there. 2 seconds. But I don't think he is. Let me double check. Nope, he's not. No, he's not live. I'll send you over to Quasi now. Does he? Does he? I don't know who Errol. Oh, Errol from Redmen too. Is that right, Mark? I'll have to reach out to him. All right. Thanks for letting us know. Mo is live. Jamie is on the panel. Mo, Redmen TV are live. Hang on, let me have a look. 2 seconds. Let me see who's live. No, I can't see. No, I can't see. Nope, I can't see. Who's live? Is Judge Mo live? Redmen TV. I can't see Redmen TV. Like, I literally can't see Redmen TV. Can you put the full name in the chat, Mark? Is that Judge Mo that's live? Is that Footy Judge Mo? Is that Mo? No, he's not live. No, he's not live. Oh, he is live. I actually can't divert. Hang on 2 seconds. Let me just get Mo. Bear with me. I'm going to send you to Mo. 2 seconds. Yeah, I know. I can't divert to him, Sky Blue. I'm just asking him now. Because I can't divert. So he needs to add me. Yeah, I've just messaged him. I have just messaged him. Come on, Mo. Just bear with me. I will divert you all over now. Yeah, no, it's just finished. It's just finished. Okay, you all go over to Mo now. Okay. Big up everyone. I'll see you all later on.